Your Father who is in heaven sent this through Michael. She's been trying to reach you for hours." Immediately the heavens stirred, and the voice that carries light spoke your name. You may think it was just a whisper in your heart, a fleeting thought that came and went, but it was not an accident. Heaven has been moving around you today, messages have been written in the air, angels dispatched in silence, because something that belongs to you has reached its appointed time. You've been walking through days that felt ordinary, yet nothing about this hour is ordinary. The air you're breathing right now is charged with a shift. Heaven has seen your weariness, the way you've kept smiling even when you were breaking, the quiet tears that never made it past your pillow. Every single one was counted, and today that record has been opened before your Father. He says, "My child, I have not forgotten you." You think you've been waiting too long, but heaven's clocks never run late. The delay was protection, not punishment. You were being positioned, refined, hidden from what was never meant to carry you. Every detour you thought was failure was me redirecting you toward the promise. There are things that broke you because you trusted too easily, loved too deeply, gave too much. And now you sometimes wonder if your heart was wrong for feeling so much. But heaven says no, your compassion was never your weakness, it is your anointing. The enemy wanted you numb because a numb heart can't discern divine timing. Yet through every betrayal and disappointment, your heart still beats with love. That is the proof that heaven's fire still lives inside you. Right now, Archangel Michael stands near you, not far, not abstract, but near. The feeling you sense in your chest, that trembling warmth, is not imagination. It's the presence that comes when heaven moves close. Michael has been assigned to guard you from the shadows that have tried to return. There are words spoken against you that heaven has already canceled. There are plans designed to distract you that will fall apart before they touch you. God says, "I am cleaning your path." You will not need to fight every battle, some victories are already written. You've been asking for confirmation, wondering if you should step forward or stay still. This message is your sign, move where peace leads you. Peace is heaven's language. Confusion is never from me. I will speak to you in quietness, not noise. And when you obey even the smallest nudge, doors you didn't knock on will swing open. There is someone you thought you lost forever. Heaven says their name has not been erased from the book of destiny. They were pulled away so both of you could heal separately, but the bond one authored has not died. When it is time, you will meet again not as the wounded, but as the restored. The storm that came against your finances, your sleep, your relationships, it wasn't random. The enemy attacks what is rising next. You are stepping into a season of visible favor. What was once invisible, your prayers, your effort, your pain, will soon manifest as open reward. People who overlooked you will remember your name. People who doubted you will watch you thrive and wonder how. But this rise is not for pride. It's for purpose. Heaven is raising you as a voice in a world that has forgotten how to feel. You carry the vibration of healing in your words. You may not see it yet, but the next time you speak with kindness, someone's heart will begin to mend. The next time you forgive, generations will shift. Your Father wants you to know that what's ahead is not punishment, but preparation for glory. Even the silence of God has been speaking. Every unanswered prayer was me building your endurance. Every closed door was me teaching you discernment. Every goodbye was me protecting your destiny from contamination. Right now, the heavens are turning in your favor. The delay is over. What you thought was the end of a story is the start of a testimony. The pain that once felt meaningless will soon make sense when you see how I use it to lift others. You will not just survive, you will overflow. Look around you now, not with your eyes, but with your spirit. Feel the weight in the atmosphere? That is the shift. I am placing new light around your home. I am silencing the voice of fear that keeps replaying old memories. You are not stuck, you are being launched. Do not worry about how it will happen. The how belongs to me. Your only task is to trust and walk. Take small steps with big faith. Speak life even when you feel none. And when doubt whispers, remember this: heaven does not send warnings to abandon you, heaven sends messages to prepare you. Tonight when you rest, angels will guard your dreams. You may see symbols, faces, places. Don't be afraid. The language of heaven is often seen before it is heard. When you wake, you'll notice a calm that wasn't there before. That is not coincidence, it is confirmation. You are loved with an everlasting love. You are seen when you think no one sees. The very breath you breathe is sustained by divine mercy. If you only knew how many battles were fought on your behalf while you slept, you would never doubt again. Child, rise. Shake off the heaviness. There is still more for you to live, to love, to build. What you lost was not your ending, it was the pruning that makes room for abundance. The vine must be cut before it multiplies. You are that vine. The next 7 days carry divine alignment. Unexpected messages, open opportunities, sudden clarity. Don't rush it, but don't resist it either. Say yes when peace touches your heart. Say no when fear shouts louder. You'll know the difference because I'll make it unmistakable. Michael stands guard even now. The sword of light is drawn. Nothing formed against you will prosper, not words, not envy, not deception. Your steps are ordered, your path covered, your destiny preserved. Heaven smiles over you tonight, whispering, "This one is mine." The morning light that reaches you is not ordinary light. It carries the memory of promises spoken long before you were born. Every sunrise is heaven's reminder that darkness cannot hold what God has already chosen to shine. Even when you felt forgotten, the dawn still came for you. That is how persistent heaven's love is. It keeps arriving even when you stop expecting it. There was a night when you almost gave up. You know the one. You sat in silence, feeling the weight of every unanswered prayer, wondering if heaven had gone quiet for good. But heaven was not absent, it was listening. The silence was the pause before the next movement, like the moment before an orchestra begins to play. That night you survived was the night the story shifted in your favor. Your father says, I was there when you whispered, "Help me." I heard you even when you had no words. Every tear that fell carried a code, angels translated it into intercession. Not a single sigh was wasted. The very pain that made you want to hide has become the key that will open doors for others. Nothing you have lived is meaningless, all of it is being rewritten into purpose. You think of the people who left, the ones who promised to stay but didn't. Some walked away not because they were evil, but because their season expired. Others left because they couldn't go where you are going. Stop looking at closed hands, new hands are reaching for you. They may not look like what you expected, but they carry what you prayed for. There is a new alignment forming around your name. People will begin to mention you in rooms you've never entered. Favor will travel faster than explanation. Don't try to chase opportunities, stand where obedience leads, and opportunities will chase you. Heaven's order is attraction, not striving. You are stepping into a time when your peace will offend those who profit from your chaos. Don't apologize for growing quiet. Silence is your weapon now. Let them misunderstand, clarity will come later. You were never meant to convince the blind of color, you were meant to keep painting. There is a gentle call rising in your spirit to forgive one more time. You may think forgiveness means weakness, but it's the opposite. When you forgive, you stop letting the wound dictate your future. Heaven is asking you to release, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. And peace is priceless in this hour. Listen closely, your mind has been under siege lately, random fear, sudden sadness, flashes of memory that steal your strength. This is not coincidence. The closer you get to your breakthrough, the louder the distraction becomes. But you are stronger than the noise. Speak this even now, I am covered. I am chosen. I am becoming. Words shape the unseen, they remind darkness of its defeat. Michael whispers, keep walking. The path may look narrow, but each step expands under your feet. You will soon notice divine coincidences, numbers repeating, songs that speak your thoughts, messages that echo your prayer. These are not random, they are confirmations stitched into your days. Heaven communicates in patterns when your heart is open. Your Father says, you are not behind. You are exactly where I need you. Time is not your enemy, impatience is. While you wait, you are being built. What you carry requires depth. Shallow roots cannot hold heavy blessings. Every season of waiting has been watering your foundation. You will stand tall and unshaken because your roots go deep in faith. Do not be surprised when you start losing interest in what once excited you. That is not depression, it's transformation. Heaven is changing your appetite. You are being prepared for higher things, for people who speak life, for environments that feed your spirit, not drain it. Soon you will meet someone who carries light familiar to your own. You will feel seen, not judged. That connection will feel divine because it is. Don't rush it, let heaven orchestrate the timing. When it happens, you'll recognize it not by intensity, but by peace. True connection doesn't burn, it glows. The resources you need are already on the way. Provision will meet purpose. Ideas will come in dreams, instructions will come through intuition, and people will appear who have what you lack. All of heaven's supply is connected to obedience. Keep your hands open, and do not despise small beginnings. Every oak starts as a seed. There is healing flowing now, over your body, over your mind, over your memory. You may feel warmth or a sudden calm, that is the signal. Heaven is rewriting your cells, removing the residue of stress, lifting the heaviness from your chest. You will sleep deeper, breathe easier, smile without pretending. The joy returning to you will not be borrowed, it will be born from within. The enemy hoped to make you cynical, but God is making you wise instead. You will discern quicker now. You'll feel when something isn't for you, and you'll walk away without guilt. That is maturity. The same heart that once begged to be chosen will soon understand that being chosen by God is enough. There are promises that skipped generations waiting to land on you. You are the one breaking cycles. Your kindness is the correction of history. Every time you choose peace over revenge, the heavens record it as victory. The bloodline before you couldn't end the pain, but you will. And your children, whether by blood or by spirit, will live freer because you said yes to healing. Now breathe. Heaven says, exhale the past. You have carried too much of what no longer belongs. The guilt, the what-ifs, the fear of starting over, release them. The road ahead is clear, but you can't run while holding baggage. This is the season of divine lightness. In the coming days, expect small signs that make you smile for no reason. The light around you grows stronger now. It is softer than fire but brighter than morning. It does not come from outside, it rises from within, the glow of a heart that has endured and still believes. You are no longer who you were when this journey began. Every scar has become a signature of survival, every disappointment a doorway to wisdom. The voice that once seemed far now whispers through peace, you made it. Not because everything is perfect, but because you refuse to stop walking. You kept faith alive when there was no evidence, and that is the highest form of trust. Heaven honors that. Look back only to see how far you've come. The pain you thought would break you became your training ground. The moments that humiliated you built your humility. The nights that emptied you made space for light. You are not behind, you are blooming right on time. There is a new rhythm forming in your life now. The rush is leaving. The striving is over. You are learning to live in flow, where peace becomes your compass and gratitude your strength. Everything you need will begin to align itself. You will no longer have to beg for what already belongs to you. There will be mornings when you wake and feel nothing extraordinary, yet still, heaven moves. Miracles rarely announce themselves, they unfold quietly in the routines of ordinary days. Trust that unseen hands are arranging what your eyes cannot yet see. Your name is written on tomorrow. Not as a question, but as a promise. The fear of missing your destiny ends here. Nothing meant for you can pass you by, not love, not opportunity, not peace. Destiny has perfect aim. Soon, you'll notice that laughter comes easier. Conversations will feel lighter. People who drain you will fade without confrontation. What remains will be pure, true, aligned. You will understand why certain storms had to pass first. They were clearing the sky for what was coming next. Your calling is not to impress the world, it's to heal it, quietly, through the way you live, speak, and forgive. You won't always realize who you're helping. Sometimes your light will travel farther than your name. And that's the beauty of real impact. It doesn't seek applause, only purpose. The universe responds to courage. When you say yes to what feels right, even if you don't know how it ends, doors open. New people appear. Possibilities multiply. The next time you feel afraid, remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the choice to keep moving anyway. Your Father in heaven wants you to know that peace is not something to find later, it's something you allow now. You don't need to wait for the world to calm down before you rest. Stillness is your inheritance. The same love that created galaxies dwells within you. That love sustains, protects, and provides. There will come a day, very soon, when you'll look around and realize the season of heaviness has ended. You'll feel lighter, freer, clearer. It will not happen in one grand moment but through 1,000 small shifts, each one a whisper from heaven saying, I am with you still. Hold this truth close, every ending is an opening. Every loss makes room for new life. You are not being punished, you are being prepared. You are not forgotten, you are being formed. The delay is divine choreography. When you walk outside tonight, look at the sky. Even if clouds cover the stars, remember, they're still shining above. Just because you can't see the light doesn't mean it stopped existing. That is how faith works. The path ahead will not be without challenges, but it will no longer feel impossible. You will face obstacles with calm. You will choose peace over panic. You will know that you are guided. You will feel it in your bones, the steady confidence that you are not walking alone. Soon, the message that once found you in tears will find you in triumph. You will stand where you once fell and say, now I understand. The pieces will fit, the timing will make sense, and the story will no longer hurt to remember. This is not the end of the message, it's the beginning of your becoming. Live gently. Walk with gratitude. Speak life wherever you go. Heaven's favor is not a storm, it's a steady rain, nourishing everything you touch. And when you doubt again, as every human does, come back to this truth: you were loved before you ever proved yourself. You were chosen before you ever tried. You are held, still. Let peace be your proof.